Casino here. Welcome back, Screen Fiend fans. Hit the like button coming through the door. It's all Halloween ends. It need to be over. This need to be it. No more Halloweens. It's done. As of tonight, it's done. That I probably will not watch that film again. I had already heard the news, so I walked in with a negative outlook on the situation. Then I said, let me go ahead and see if we can work out a positive solution to the problem. Let's just judge the movie as it is. When it first comes on, it looks like a TV series from the 1980s. I said, ooh, this is worse than the teaser they showed us to get us excited for it. They showed us a teaser about 2 weeks ago to get us excited about Halloween. And I said, this teaser does not do us any justice. I love the fact that they tried. They tried to make a film that we would like. They tried to make a film different and fresh, right? Have a new fresh identity to it, a new fresh look. Instead of the same old Michael Myers walking around stalking. So in this film, there's all the surprises were spilled early. The two Michael Myers thing. Had they kept it to the original source and not have Michael Myers really involved, this could have been a better movie. This could have been done a different way. I felt Michael Myers shouldn't have been involved in the film at all. Because if him being involved in it just made it more unrealistic. It did. It make it really unrealistic. So basically, it's 4 years later, and basically, this kid, now, they made the kid that he was babysitting look more brattish than they did in the teaser trailer. And this one, he's all more like bratty, like he deserved to die type of thing. And then there's an accidental death. This kid that was babysitting named Corey on Halloween night or whatever, and the kid accidentally dies. They blame him for it, and he gets off because they of course they said it's an accident. It's an accidental death. He fell over the railing. The evidence proved it. But he's still in the town, and everybody hates him in the town. This is where this is phony, because they would just move. His parents would just get up and move. No. When you break from your own storyline, that's the problem. Michael Myers is like a drug addict in this film. It's completely nuts. He was a drug addict hooked on murder. And he was out of context, like, I'm cool, I'm just gonna stay here and chill out for the rest of my life eating these rats. And then next thing you know, He chilling, doing the sewer life. Which I couldn't believe they finally did in this film. You only saw it in a news clipping. They bulldozed the Michael Myers house. Should have been done. Give him no house to return to. So they made it this big thing in the other two movies. They broke their own trilogy. They did The Last Skywalker all over again. This is The Last Skywalker. You broke what was working in the damn trilogy, or what you was building towards. Star Wars, they were building towards what? Star Wars said, hey, you know what? Let's build towards... Right. We're building towards Rey being the Star Wars Jedi, and Kylo Ren is going to be the new emperor, or the new bad guy. He's going to rule everything, right? But then in the last film, they give him a new master. They bring the emperor back. Now he's got a new master to look up to. And it's like, okay, now we're going in reverse. What's happening now? Everything's all over the place. Same thing here. Michael Myers, his attention on the light tower. The light tower seemed to be the key. It was factored. That tower. That's supposed to be the key. So we like, okay, well, maybe this is going to be a big reveal, a big key thing. Nope. It wasn't really a big deal at all. They tried to give us Halloween 5 and 6. The hell no. This wasn't Halloween 5 and 6 at all. This wasn't even Halloween. This was It Too. Swear to God, this guy goes into the sewer. He gets drugged into the sewer by Michael Myers after he falls over the cliff. Then Michael Myers lets him go. He grabs him and then starts staring at him. And then he looks into his eyes, and now Michael Myers can read people's souls. Now he's the soul reader, Michael Myers. He can see everything that happened in his life by looking at him. Then he transfers his eyes into his eyes. I didn't know Michael Myers was doing seances and stuff. Like was he was working on that when he went to the sanitarium at what, 6 years old? So now Michael Myers is hypnotizing people. So now this guy is losing his mind. His eyes is getting more crazy. I'm like, had they made him not talk so much, maybe he would be believable. So he had his own mask that kind of resembled Michael Myers' mask when he had it when he first did it at 6 years old. So Michael Myers let the guy go, and he couldn't believe it. Like, this guy let me go. And he never tells anybody Michael Myers is down there or anything. He just keeps coming back, hanging out with old Mike. Then he brings some guy down there. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. This movie is god-awful. I'm debating, would I watch Halloween Resurrection or this? This is on the level of Halloween Resurrection to me. No, Halloween Resurrection is bad. But the first half, I would take that. I mean, it got cartoonish as it kept going, but at least it had some creepy scenes in it. This, you wasn't scared. It was probably one jump scare in the entire film. It did not seem like a Halloween movie at all. It was god awful. That's how bad it was to me. It's just disgusting. So, anyway, now Michael Myers and this kid are going out on a tag team murder spree. Huh? Like, when did Mike decide he was going with him? I told you, it was like a fix. He took this dude to Mike so Mike could kill him. Like, show me how to do it. Mike had this knife in the rock like, I don't know if I can do this really. Come on, Mike. I don't know. Mike got one stab in. Oof, and it was like a fix. He was shaking. Woo. 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 Okay. Woo. Woo. I'm like, is Mike climaxing right now? Then he was, all right, I'm back. I'm going back in the game. I'm back in the game, baby. All right, come on, Mike, let's go on this tag team murder spree. All right, you drive. It was that bad. Don't give Michael Myers a teammate. That is not a good idea. That is how you ruin a franchise and a character. Trying to reason the character. There's got to be a reason for it. He don't need to be a reason. Ain't no reason for crazy. Just let him do what he do. You always try to reason. We got a reason. You want to know the reason? The reason is this movie ain't worth the damn. And man, Jamie Lee Curtis, this movie was more of a comedy than it was horror. Jamie Lee Curtis even knows it. She's sitting there talking to, all her lines is just basically she played herself. She wasn't Laurie Strode at all. She played Jamie Lee Curtis through the entire movie. Comedy, everything. Then she hooked him up with the guy and was like, that's not the guy I saw before. Now he's got Michael Myers' eyes. I'm like, when did you get to look at Mike's eyes enough to... I'm like, whatever. But let's continue forward with this story. So, of course, they all feeling a certain way. So now, they were all buddies. Until Michael Myers and this kid knew Michael Myers, go in there and get into a shoving match with each other. They're wrestling. And he beats Michael Myers and gets the mask. And then he becomes new Michael Myers. They could have done this so much better. So much better. I can think of 1,700 probably different ways this could have been better. But that way was how you chose? This little kid is going to overpower Michael? This man just literally held a woman up with one arm with no problem. On a wall. And you telling me this kid is going to wrestle down Michael Myers? Man, your whole story don't make sense. And they kept feeding the narrative. They kept feeding you the narrative of Michael Myers is not out to Laurie Strode. Like, why would he be out to her? You know, like, Michael, he was just doing his own thing. You got in his way. He just wants to go home. So he wasn't targeting Laurie. That's what the last film just did. So the last film spent all this time backing up those sentiments. Only to have it go like this? To like, oh yeah, he wants Laurie now. This is the showdown. He was like, the whole two movies premises, he didn't care. Now he cares? God. Just 1 star for Halloween. Halloween ends. When it ended, I swear, if there's an end credit scene, I wouldn't even know it. I would not know if there's an end credit scene because I wasn't sticking around to see that. Wasn't sticking around to see it, bro. I was out. The new music, everything. BOC started playing. Don't fear the Reaper. Don't fear the Reaper. I'm out. I don't know what the hell I just watched, but this ain't Halloween. Don't fear the Reaper. Oh, shoot. Baby, don't fear the Reaper. Don't fear the Reaper. Don't fear the Reaper. Oh, no, no, no. Boo, 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 boo. Baby, don't fear the Reaper. Don't fear the Reaper. So that's my review. 1 star for Halloween Ends.